So we're on the cusp of transitioning into a reopen world, and likely there's going to be some residual effects that will linger for a while, especially in our youth that, let's be honest, has been hit probably the hardest out of all of this. So Teresa, maybe I can start off with you today and talk about what are some of the new behavioral patterns that we're likely to see in our young people because they've had many missed opportunities to practice new skills, experience rites of passage, or because they've simply been practicing bad habits.
You know, Matt, if I had to think about that thematically, I think the word that comes to mind is hesitation. It's sort of like, you know, if somebody tells you that something's not safe, oh no, don't do that, it's not safe. Oh no, don't go there, it's not safe. Oh no, don't do this, it's not safe. Stay home, it's safer. Then I think what happens over time is that whether we realize it or not, those kinds of things become really ingrained in our patterns. And what happens is our body, because our body is such a protective mechanism, our lower brains, that part of our brain that acts to protect us, it just works overtime. And what ends up happening is that where it used to see joy, or it used to see freedom, or it used to see, you know, whatever many things our adolescents and our young people used to feel when they would get out and do new and exciting things. Now what they feel is, oh gosh, it's not safe, or oh gosh, I'm not sure I can. What if I can? Maybe I shouldn't. Am I really safe? There's just hesitation there around, is it going to be okay? And I think what I would really love to see is for people to be really accepting of the hesitation that we're going to see in our young people, and share with them and say to them, I feel that way too. You know, I could say to all of the adolescents out there, when I came out tonight to work on this with you lovely people, it was actually tough for me to get out of my house, pack up all of my stuff, drive downtown, you know, be able to fight traffic again, you know, do something that I haven't done in a really long time. And I want us to be able to share those stories and feel really normal about it, and not feel as though it's something shameful or embarrassing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I say this in the most loving way, but a lot of young people have turned into very comfortable house cats. So it always sort of scares me when I meet someone. I'm like, so, you know, dumb question, but how's the last 18 months of your life been? And when I get something like, it's been awesome, I've really loved it, been the best time in my life, the automatic thought that goes through my head is, oh crap, because there's been permission given to avoid. And often, if we're a being that walks around with some anxiety already, avoidance is the MO for anxiety. And we have on purpose, because we needed to keep people safe, given absolute permission, and even celebrated young people who weren't sneaking out of their house to go to parties, but were choosing to stay at home. And it made things pretty comfortable. If house cat lifestyle is kind of your norm, we got used to putting masks over our face, so we didn't have to show people our smile or our you know, pimples on our face, or even the fact that we are somebody that goes red. We didn't even have to truly leave our house if we didn't want to. So even if I was somebody that was like, oh, I hate talking to servers in restaurants, I don't like making eye contact with people, there was this neat little thing called like Uber Eats, and you could have it brought to your door at the push of a button. There are delivery services that drop off booze and pot at your house. So you could start all these kinds of not so great habits, let's be serious, downloading porn and all that kind of stuff, literally sort of feeding that dopamine machine, getting that reward neurochemical, feeling like you were in some ways reaching these developmental milestones. I'm going to school, I've got friends online, I'm partying in my bedroom, when really it's a very solitary life without a lot of human interaction. And I think that is something that we are going to see over the next, not only just months, but over years, getting these house cats that have practiced being really comfy at home, out living life. And so when I think back to, you know, just those different things that schools expect of kids. You know, when you might get buddied up with an older kid when you're in grade 1, and that's kind of scary. And then you might go to sleepaway camp with your school in grade 6, and there are some kids that have never slept away from their parents, but you've got support from peers, and it's what everyone does in grade 6, and everyone gets through it. But some of these places where we would naturally be helping people that might be hesitant to build some capacity and realize, like, I did that, that gives you courage to do the next thing that's asked of you, like maybe trying out for a sports team or dating somebody or getting your first job. And all these, there have been so many places where these natural rites of passage have been pulled away. They're slowly coming in, but it's going to leave some gaps in development. And what is snuck into a lot of people's homes is not so healthy habits. So it wouldn't be so shocking for a teenager to maybe try alcohol or see what it's like to use edibles, although I'm not a big fan of young people using pot until they're 25 and maybe never. But we know that this is some of the risks that teens often take. We kind of expect it. But there has been not the same social context to be experimenting and trying this stuff. And so it's not like you're sneaking out with your friends or maybe with permission going to a friend's party and trying some of this stuff. A lot of it is being done independently. So the use it's solo and it's not even social. And maybe too, like, it's driven by feelings of loneliness, or I am quite fearful of what the future is going to be, or I'm just so bored of having another day where I just feel like this and there's nothing exciting to look forward to. So these sneaky little things that are a click away start to creep into our life.